Nowadays, it's becoming more and more common for out-of-state or out-of-area buyers to buy their homes sight unseen. There's a lot that goes into it, and it takes a whole heck of a lot of faith to be able to do it. And today, I'm going to show you my 5 tips for helping buyers like you to buy a home sight unseen remotely. Stay tuned. My first tip, number 1, is to know what you want. That's right, know what you want. It's very simple. Make a list. Make a list of the things that you absolutely want in a house. Not the ones that are unattainable, but the things you absolutely need to have. Also, make a list of deal breakers. This will really help out. I do this with my clients to get an absolute idea of what they're looking for. It makes the process very, very easy. And make sure you detail it down to the number of bedrooms, how many baths, area, any specifics that you might have. Do you need to be close to school, an interstate, a base, etc.? The more information you get clear on, the easier, faster, and better your selection will be. Tip number 2, Realtor. You want to make sure that you do your research on the Realtor. If you're buying remotely, you want somebody who is going to be incredibly honest and forthright with you. You want somebody who will know the market cold, know how the areas are, know what's in the vicinity. The reputation of the Realtor and the company are everything when you're doing this. So you can find your Realtor in different ways. You can do research online. You can talk to realtors in your area, ask them for a really good recommendation. So any realtor that you know that you really trust, ask them, hey, who do you know, or who can you find for me in, say, Savannah? It's one of the best ways to do it. But if you don't start with a top-notch professional for you, you could end up singing the blues, and we don't want that. Number 3, okay. If there was a time in history to buy real estate remotely, now is the time. There's so much great technology. If you're working with a realtor, ask your realtor, do they have technology at their fingertips? When I'm working remotely with a client, the first thing I try to do is find something from let's say the listing agent, if they have a video tour. Most do not have that technology yet. So what I do is I schedule time and I do the equivalent of a FaceTime tour, a video tour, right there in person with the client so that they can understand what's going on in the house and ask questions. Also, I do an area tour. And if you're lucky, if you're looking at homes online, you can see some of the tours posted in various websites. And if there's a 3D video, we call them Matterports, that's the best way to view a home over and over and over again. Video tour is the way to see that house. Number 4, scope out that neighborhood. It is okay to be a stalker when you're thinking about looking at neighborhoods. How do you do this? Well, you can go on Google Maps and you can peruse the neighborhood. Also, your agent that you've engaged could do a FaceTime or the equivalent video tour of the neighborhood, knitting it all together. I find that this is a very effective tool for my clients, getting them to understand the neighborhood. And it's okay if they have to do a couple of passes. The other thing is you can just Google the areas that you're looking at. Oftentimes, a great area, a great neighborhood will have a lot of write-ups on it. And you can also dip into Facebook, go on to, let's say, Thomas Square neighborhood and see who's posting what and ask those particular people in that group. So find a Facebook group and do some due diligence there as far as the neighborhood you're looking for. And number 5, what do you do about the closing? Well, you can do remote closings. We've actually been doing remote closings for quite a while here in Savannah, Georgia. And the process can be a little bit different and grueling, and it's really time sensitive, so you have to work hand in hand with your agent and your closing team. But it is very easy to do. They also have Zoom closings and many different ways that they can achieve this. But basically, all of the paperwork has to be wrapped up a couple of days in advance, and the attorney will send you the paperwork. You sign it remotely in front of a notary. You send it back. When a bank is involved, it gets a little bit more tricky, but it has been done. I have had many clients close from afar that everything went off without a hitch. So getting to the closing is no issue at all. And here's my bonus tip. When you are getting to the point of closing, ask your agent for some help with the following. It'll make your transition so much easier. Ask for the grocery stores that you love. Get a list of grocery stores that you love, some great shopping tips, recommendations for handymen and people who can help you. Reach out, ask for all those things that'll help you to be settled and feel comfortable in your home. Any good agent would be more than happy to put together that list for you. Thank you so much for watching my video today. If you like what you've seen, if you know somebody who's thinking of buying and is not able to leave where they are because of various reasons, please forward this video to them, and any questions they may have or you may have, you can always put in the comment section below. We look out for your questions. We really love to hear what you have to say, and we'd love to answer any questions that you have. And if you love this comment or this content, would you please share, like, subscribe, pass it on, spread the word, and look forward to more of these videos.